It's your boy Nature Boy, and it's chest day! Yeah, chest day! Woo! Yeah! Chest days are the best! Back day, I actually like back day better than chest days, to be honest. I think chest day is like my second or third favorite, but it's hell lot better than leg day. I think we all can agree that leg day is the worst. I don't think nobody likes leg days, right? I think that's a fact. But anyways, guys, welcome to another video. Hope you guys are doing well. In this video, I want to talk about training splits. Now, a lot of beginners, when they start going to the gym, they really don't know how they should pretty much split their training. And a good example of that is me. I started working out 6 years ago, and I really, honestly, I didn't know what the heck I was doing in the gym. Like, I got in the gym, the first thing I did was triceps, and then I did shoulders, and then legs, and then leg extensions, and then back rows, and then deadlifts, and then I was in the gym for an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I was making no gains whatsoever. I was making no gains. But as years and years go on, I start to notice and realize that, okay, you know, training splits are more, I guess you could say, they're more effective than whole body exercises, but depending on how you would do them, right? And I will explain in a minute here. Now, I mentioned that I've been working out for 6 years. I know I don't seem like I have, it doesn't seem like I've been working out 6 years, and that's because I've been taking a lot of breaks with my workouts. I'm not talking about 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 1 month. I'm talking about like half a year breaks, and this is because due to work-related stuff. And I was in high school still. I was starting college. What happened was that I had this co-op, and it was a really good experience that I needed just good. It's just good to put on a resume. I wasn't willing to go work in McDonald's or Subway or anything like that. I was willing to be my own boss and stuff, and it was cool. I was an assistant manager for about 3 years, and I did pretty some good stuff, door-to-door sales, on site. It was a cool job to have, but that wasn't my goal. My goal was to gain muscle, look bigger and stuff, and yeah. So this happened for 3 years straight, and every summer I had to take off. And this is because I had to work 70, 60 hours a week, which was insane. It was a lot of hours. There was no time for the gym. I was dealing with ladders. So, I mean, that was my workout. But still, my nutrition wasn't right, and I wasn't working out. So I lost about 30 to 40 pounds. And majority of that was muscle. And I started working out again this past September. And before and after pictures, man, oh, man, they look shocking. I mean, I'm planning to do a transformation video, not anytime soon. Maybe when I'm more toner and I shred and I do cut, maybe I'll do it then. But I do take pictures of myself every 3 months just to see where I am, just to see where my improvements are and where I need to work more on. It's a wonderful, wonderful technique to use when you are working out. Take a picture of yourself once every 3 months, which is very effective. But anyways, we're talking about training splits here, so let's get down to that. So when I start working out again back in September, I made a goal of myself that I won't stop working out ever again. Like, if I start, I start. I am not stopping because I love lifting that much, I really love lifting. It feels good. It's one of my favorite hobbies. But yeah, I was like, you know what? If I'm going to start working out, I can't just go to splits. I mean, I've done it before. It was ineffective. I have to come to it slowly. And guys, let's just generally say, right? If you don't work out for a month, right, with no activity, no physical activity whatsoever, right? Your muscle it's more or less, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's what the muscles are. And if they see that, you're not using the muscles, if you're not using them, they will start to disappear. They will start to get smaller, and they will go in a sleeping position, meaning the muscles will go to sleep. And so I knew my muscles were sleeping. I couldn't just go in and shock them and, be sore for 2 weeks, because that's what generally happens the first workout you do. You're going to be sore for a week or two. It's painful. So what I did was instead is that, for a good solid month or two, I think it was a good month because I've been lifting for a while. So I had a foundation to get back. So for a good solid month, 3 days a week, right? 3 days a week, I did all the compound movements. 4 exercises, compound movements, 12 to 15 reps, sometimes even 10 to 15 reps, squats, deadlifts, shoulders, and some back movement. That is it. 3 to 4 sets each, in and out of the gym, less than like 40 minutes. You're going to do that every single week, 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You're going to do that 3 days a week, and that is it. No more than that. After a month or 2 months that you did this program, you're going to slowly start doing splits. Now, like for example, you're going to do leg day. Leg day, you have this, and this. You have this exercise. leg press, leg extension. Then you have, they take the next day off. Next day do chest, chest press, incline press, flat bench press, whatever. Take the next day off. Day after do shoulders, shoulder press, whatever exercise you like, lateral raises, rear delts, all that kind of good stuff. And then after that, do like some back exercises and then repeat every month. Don't worry about arm day. Honestly, guys, my current routine right now, it used to be 5 days a week. It used to be back day, chest day, leg day, shoulder day, and arm day. I literally decided to take away arm day out of my exercise in my workout routine because I don't think it was that much effective. There was one of the guys from the gym that I work out with. He's also a subscriber too. What's up, man? I'll see you in the gym. Anyways, yeah, so arm day wasn't really working out for me. And so you know what? I'm like, let's just change it up. I want to hit every muscle group twice a week. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a 2-day on, 1-day off program. 2-day on, 1-day off. This allows me to hit my muscle groups once every 6 days. So twice a week, you could say. I'm hitting my muscles twice a week now, and I'm doing my triceps on my chest days, and I'm doing my biceps on my my back days, just to make the workout more, I don't know, I want to make it more compact, and that way I could hit muscle groups twice or 3 times a week. And I honestly believe this routine is actually working really well with me, because honestly, giving a whole week rest on your muscles, it's more of I don't know. I believe my muscles recover less than 4 days. I mean, you should never hit the same muscle group every 24 hours. You should at least give them 48 hours rest. Every muscle group, at least. No less than that. I give myself more like 4 to 5, because I tend to go a little harder sometimes. Like, for example, you saw me doing a drop set on decline. Trust me, it hurts. And here I'm doing another drop set. Look, I'm doing another drop set on my on chest flies. Trust me, my chest was burning. My chest is still sore, and it's been a few days. It's been a few days now, so like, I know I'm doing something right. And so, in my opinion, giving yourself 7 days rest after your workout is a bit too much. I even think 6 days is a bit too much. I wish I could hit my muscle groups 4 days after the chest days. But you know what? I like giving myself that much rest, because that way I have more availability in terms of I could do, other workouts like leg days, back days. But you could always change it up and say, you know what? I'm going to do 4 days on, 1 day off, 4 days on, 1 day off. I think that would be like, you'll be hitting the muscle group once every 4 or 5 days, but that's too intense. I can't do that. I need my rest, because obviously you grow the muscle when you're sleeping, when you're eating, not when you're in the gym. In the gym, you break them down, and if you hit the muscle group too often in the gym, overtraining, your muscles will actually get smaller, and you'll tear some shit up, which you don't want to do. So rest is very crucial when it comes to building muscle. That's honestly my take on it. I mean, training splits are important in my opinion. Training splits are necessary. I think changing them up time to time is also important, so you could also keep shocking the muscle, you could say. You don't want the muscles to be adapted to your program, because that way your muscles know that, oh, okay, bench press, easy, this same weight, same this, same that, you know what I mean? You have to always switch. So instead of doing, let's say, flat bench press, do like dumbbell bench press. Really, I mean, for bench press, there's nothing much you can really do than presses and pull and flies, to be honest. For chest, you should always keep in mind that when you're doing a chest press, you're always building more foundation. You're building more strength. When you're doing more flies, and this is what a trainer told me in the gym, right? And I used to be a personal trainer myself, but I was never in detail like this guy is, like these trainers are. So this is what he told me. He says more flies, meaning, the ones that, pec deck, all those kind of stuff, they tend to build more muscle because you contract them more and you stretch them more, which makes sense. And it's more isolated. It makes sense. It also gives you a nice shape to the chest. Now, however, if you're, let's say, skinny or opposite, if you're obese or overweight, obviously that shouldn't be your first priority. Your first priority should be doing bench presses and stuff like that, because they build the foundation, and they could actually burn the fat away. So compound movements are always the way to go. But let's say you shred, you have a bulky chest, go ahead and do some fat flies. Right, do some pec decks. Go ahead, and you'll see some shape coming over time. But if you want to build strength, if you want to be strong, push some stuff, get a nice strong chest, bench press is the way to go. However, I always do bench press first, because it's always a rule for me that I'm supposed to do the compound movements first. It does not make sense for me to do any exercises that's, unless I'm warming up. I could use those isolated movements to warm up, definitely, but I will never use them as my first exercise. Never. It just doesn't seem, because then if I'm gonna do the compound movements after, it just becomes ineffective, and I can't perform to the best of my ability, since I drained all my energy on the isolation movement. So it's just not a good idea to do isolation first. It's always good to do a compound movement first, then isolation. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, training splits. Honestly, if you're new to the game, do the 3-day once a week program, a 3-day-a-week program. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday squats, deadlifts, shoulder press, bench press, all those stuff. Do that for a good 2 months. Now, if you're coming back from, you take it along, like 6 months, 8 months, now you want to go back to it, I would say 1 month and then go to split training, because you want to awake the muscles, right? You want to get them ready and fired up. You don't want to go right ahead and shock them right away, because that's one of the ways how injuries work. When you go into something too fast, always test the waters before you go in, is what I'm trying to say. So that's my take on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this video was helpful. And yeah, continue to comment, like, subscribe. Soon, there's a lot of nutrition videos coming soon. I have other videos to edit first. I know most of my subscribers like the nutrition videos I make, and so I have made some of them. I just gotta edit them, but I have other videos to edit first, so expect them in the next 3 weeks or so. I should have a calorie meal plan up in the next three weeks or so. But other than that, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Crap, I already said that, didn't I? But it's okay. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace! Hope you guys are doing great. And it's leg day, yeah! Okay, I know, leg day. Leg days are probably not everyone's favorite. Definitely